forward, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 90, Amir Johnson. Starting at the other forward position, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 99, Jay. Starting at center, 6 feet 10 inches, number 42, Al Horford. At the point guard position, at 5 foot 9 inches, number 4, Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah!
Your head coach is Brad Stevens. Let's hear it for your Boston Celtics.
We are live from Boston for an Eastern Conference contest with the Celtics. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Chris Webber's joining us at the broadcast table alongside Greg Anthony and David Aldridge on the sideline. This is Kevin Harlan. And so off the tip, it's Boston. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And New York, looking at who they've got. Melo and Porzingis, the two stars at the forward spots. Rose is out there with Lee. And it's Noah in at the 5, roaming the paint.
How about the Celtics? Over the last 3 seasons, climbing up from a subpar defensive team to elite status. You look around the league, there may not be a better perimeter defensive trio than Marcus Smart, Avery Bradley, and Jay Crowder.
Anthony's shot is off.
You can bet if he's left open from there again, he's probably going to knock that one down.
Thomas against Rose. Thomas dishes to Johnson. Porzingis with the block. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Well, of course it did. The D was nowhere to be found, and because of that, he easily sprinted down the court and got an easy bucket on that.
Johnson kicks to Thomas. With a floater, he lays it in. And as good as the Celtics have been defensively, Chris, Coach Brad Stevens thinks they can get even better.
Well, yeah, at times they've been a bunch of hacks. They still foul too often and struggled on the defensive glass. I think they needed more shot blocking inside. If they can address those issues, this defense could be scary.
Here's Horford after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Bradley can't get it to go. To the middle, poked loose and stolen by Horford. Shoots it. Bradley can't get it to go. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. No good from Lee. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. From deep, Boston, no good that time either. And so here is New York. They trail by 1. Shoots from 14. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
Outside Thomas. Down low. Here's Horford. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
David versus Goliath, except this time, the bigger man wins this one.
When you watch Porzingis play out there on the floor, he is just pure excitement. On either end of the floor, you have to expect the unexpected. And watch Greg for big plays because he has been delivering.
He comes up with what I call momentum plays more often than not. The pitching for the huge putback dunk or the block. His style of play is why he became so popular so quickly. And one thing about Kristaps Porzingis, you know he can overcome adversity. I mean, he was booed heavily on draft day for not being the selection the fans wanted. And you know what? Didn't let it bother him and didn't take it personal. All he did was go out and win over every fan of the New York Knicks imaginable, and he made a few more. Just a spectacular rookie campaign, and I just tell you guys, the sky is the limit for this young man.
Now here's Porzingis following the miss by Derrick Rose. New York, no good that time either. In the corner, Bradley with it. Hands it from downtown. Bradley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And that's where he's most comfortable. Bradley crafting his game to excel in the catch and shoot.
Here's Rose. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And for Porzingis getting booed on draft day, that can leave a sour taste in a lot of players' mouths, but he understood it, and he just uses it as motivation.
Kevin, give him credit. A lot of players may let that distract them or detract from who they are, but not Porzingis. That exciting play, though, quickly won over any critics he may have had.
And when he gets it in close, Al Horford is one of the best, one of the premier finishers in this league.
Rose kicks to Anthony. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Anthony. Rose has got his second basket of the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Porzingis. 7 points in the game. Rose kicks to Anthony. Back to Rose. And that one comes up a bit short. Boston trailing. Thomas passes to Horford. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Thomas. And another basket for Boston.
Wow, and like all great scores, Thomas never fazed by a little defensive pressure.
And it's Rose penetrating. Rose can't get that one to fall.
They look for him to bury those kinds of shots, even with the D all over him.
Thomas kicks to Horford. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat. And it had been something that had been talked about in the past via trade, but Al Horford joined Boston in the offseason via free agency. Was the fit that he wanted team-wise, and Horford was ready for a new challenge. So great fit with this roster and the city of Boston.
And Horford, a pretty steady free throw shooter. He had a few down seasons, maybe due to those pectoral tears, but I'll tell you what, he's been right up there around 80%.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Lee dishes to Carmelo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And Al Horford got a max deal to come to the Boston Celtics, GA. He's on the wrong side of 30, but when you look at his game, his all-star resume, you don't see a real sharp decline coming.
Great point, Kevin, and that's why the Celtics were willing to give Horford the contract they gave him. It was one of the bigger free agent names on the market. You knew that the Celtics would want to make a splash in free agency, and he was their guy.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. For Boston, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Picked by Horford. Johnson with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Stolen by Noah. Shoots. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. That's now 8 points for Carmelo Anthony. Outside Thomas. Johnson the screen. In the corner, Bradley with it. 6 to shoot. The three-pointer, no good.
Now, he doesn't look like himself right now. Nothing is going his way.
Lee passes to Noah. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And GA, after being such a fixture in the city of Chicago and for so long, Joakim Noah signing with his hometown team, the Knicks, in the last offseason, a bit of a bittersweet end of his time with the Chicago Bulls. A lot of moving parts in his time with Chicago.
Yeah, and, you know, his playing time had dwindled, and it was just, I think, in everyone's best interest for him to move on. It's a great fit in New York, both with the team and the pulse of the city. Clearly was still valued highly around the league as it took a sizable contract to put him in that Knick uniform.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Olenek, he's checked in for Horford. Jerebko comes in for Amir Johnson. Brown, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Avery Bradley. Now, here's Thomas. They need this. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
One of my favorite players to watch is Isaiah Thomas. So creative offensively. He can shoot with deep range, and despite standing just 5'9", he's one of the best paint finishers in the game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Thomas. You talk about Thomas's creativity. Isaiah with the array of shots that he possesses.
Now look, he's small, but he actually looks for contact in there. Among the league leaders in free throw attempts. He's able to contort and lean. He uses every trick in the book to create space to get his shot inside.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Noah.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to speak with Brad Stevens for just a minute. He said this may be one of those games that really needs big offense to win. He said we have guys who can pass and guys who can finish. In a game like tonight, we have to put up big numbers. We'll see if they can score enough to make that difference. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for filling us in there, David. Getting their offense sorted out is the priority here, guys.
And that's what typically drives them. So no big surprise there. They'll be expending most of their energy at the offensive end.
Yeah, true, and it'll be interesting to see which sets they run. I mean, over the course of the game, because they have the talent and versatility to go in a number of ways.
He misses the free throw. During your career in Sacramento, Chris, you played on one of the most up-tempo teams of the era. Just how much fun is it for a player to play in a system like that?
Well, first of all, you better be in shape and have your track shoes on at all times. And secondly, it is fun because the faster the game is played, the more mistakes that are made. And so hopefully if you're executing, more mistakes will be made on the defense's part of the game. And when that happens, you get a lot of highlight plays. You get involved. You get the crowd engaged. The energy, this part of it is so different. So those are some fun days playing out there with my boys, and had some of the best times out there with that exciting, fast tempo type play.
Like that.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
And a good indication of that, this will be an absolute battle for the entirety of this game.
And for Carmelo Anthony, one thing that he doesn't get enough credit for is, Greg, his rebound.
And Melo's never been a bad rebounder, but in the past few seasons, you can see he's emphasized that more active in terms of closing out on possessions, has a great base and wide shoulders to secure position on the box out.
Now here's Thomas. 6 points for him. Nice shot by Smart.
Showing his range. Smart, spacing the floor.
New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Jennings kicks to Holland. The pass to Kuzminskis. Back to Holiday. Outside Anthony. The tray. And no good. Now Boston takes it the other way.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And Olynyk at the basket on the assist from Smart. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Gifted scorer around the rim. Olynyk can finish over either shoulder, and he's got great touch.
O'Quinn, 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Down low, here's Olynyk. The rebound by Holiday. And for the Knicks, they're shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. Puts it up from 12, and again, it's New York. Boston's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Thomas kicks to Brown. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Jennings, and again, it's New York. Celtics trail by 4. Outside Thomas. And it's Jerebko, top of the key. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Here's Anthony. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Brown. Smart dishes to Thomas. Back to Smart for the 3. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. Lance Thomas, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. Jennings kicks to Holiday. Jennings with the ball. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter of the game. Shot clock at 6. New York moving the ball around. Back to Thomas. Kept alive by New York. O'Quinn can't hit.
That's just an outstanding job by the D there to get in his way without fouling and changing the direction of that shot.
Here's Jerebko. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Boston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
At the line for the Celtics, Jonas Jerebko. He'll be at the line shooting 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
And the Knicks overhauling their roster with some big names. Of course, the former Bulls, Derrick Rose and Joakim Noah, but also shooting guard Courtney Lee, who I think can definitely help them with his defense and shooting.
He's off on the second. And we heard some speculation that the Knicks might look to trade away their veterans and look to rebuild around Porzingis. This summer, that was not the case, though.
Well, it seems like rebuild is a dirty word in New York City. There's not a lot of patience for losing. We'll just see how far they can go with this new roster.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
You know, it's been a long time coming to be able to say this, but I'm starting to sense some hope and optimism with this Knicks basketball team. I mean, they're in a good spot financially. They're going to have flexibility in terms of filling out that roster. And then you've got a core of young talent that is exciting the fan base and which you can build around.
And for the Knicks and their positive outlook, when New York has a Knicks team that they love, that can capture the hearts of the entire city.
And you have some of the most diehard fans in the world wearing Knicks colors. There's no doubt about it. You can see the team also has improved the ball movement. and the team play in the last couple seasons, Knicks are starting to become a team that is exciting to watch, win or lose.
Now, here's Thomas. 6 points for him. He dishes it to Olynyk. Boston again missing.
Can't believe he missed that one. I thought for sure that was going in.
Here's Kuzminskis. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. The three from Thomas. The Knicks pull it in. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Kuzminskis. Here's Hernan Gomez. Olynyk is covering. The 15-footer. That's good on the jump shot. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. And that concludes the first quarter of play. New York ahead. They're up by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And Celtics head coach Brad Stevens lured away from a very successful tenure with the Butler Bulldogs. He talked about the challenge of making that decision.
The only hard part of that decision is leaving a place that you really loved for 13 years. I couldn't have left without knowing that it was a place that we were going to stay together and really commit to a process together. And I was sold on that, and I continue to be sold on it.
I wonder if Coach Brad Stevens feels like he's recruiting another college class with all those draft picks Boston is stockpiling.
I know he's feeling real good about his decision. He's one of the bright coaching stars in our league.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
You're right. They've been extremely active, physical, really dictating the flow of this game.
Smart and Bradley the guards. Olynyk is out there with Horford, and it's Crowder in at the small 4. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Well, and Horford doesn't always shoot a lot of free throws for a star big man. You'd like to see him getting that respect from the official.
And for me, one of the more unsung players in the league, Al Horford, a 2-time national champion at the University of Florida, one of the most skilled and versatile big men in our league, and he hasn't gotten the attention I believe he deserves.
And with Horford's free agency looming this last summer, last season was a tricky spot for the Atlanta Hawks. Would they be able to keep him?
Yeah, and you go back to the lack of exposure he's gotten. I mean, from the Dominican Republic, he's a Spanish-speaking star. I mean, his marketing and endorsement potential in bigger markets, something he is well aware of.
Both shots good from the stripe. Chris, throughout your career, you spent a lot of time down low on the blocks, and we're seeing less of that now, those post-ups that were such a primary option when you played in teams' offenses. Does that concern you? Is that good or bad?
It's concerning from this point. Kids aren't being properly coached in the middle school and the high school level. Kids don't know how to play on the post. When you look back through the history of this game, whether it's been guards or big fellas, the post is not about how tall you are. The post is about how the closer you are to the basket, you usually have an advantage. And if you have game, then that pump fake game down there will work and get you to the foul line. And if you are a good passer, then it draws the double team. It changes the angle that the defense has to look inside and play. It helps slow the pace down sometimes in the playoffs when the game gets tough and a little bit more physical. And we can say that everybody's changed their game, but only one team wins a year. So, you know, I don't know if the trend is necessarily not there with big guys not in the post when I look at guys like Drummond, Blake Griffin, Dwight Howard, Horford, Jordan, Zebo, the Gasol brothers. It's still a lot of post players out there, so I don't subscribe to that opinion that it's less on the post. I just subscribe to the opinion that maybe coaches don't want to coach that way because guys have post game. We just have to see if the game will change. But small ball right now is what everybody loves.
Great perspective.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Smart kicks to Crowder. Pass to Olynyk, and it's going to be a 3-second call. Amir Johnson's checked in for Olynyk. Joakim Noah's checked in for the Knicks. Anthony comes in for Thomas. The Knicks have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Lee kicks to Anthony. Back to Lee. Shoots from the baseline. New York, no good that time either.
That's the kind of shot you want him to take every time. He just happened to miss that time.
Smart kicks to Johnson. He's looking for Horford and finds him. Boston again missing. The Knicks with the lead. On the wing, Lee. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Anthony. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Smart kicks to Horford. Knocked away. Johnson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And when you take a look at Amir Johnson, he was signed as a free agent by the Celtics. Now, he had been a fan favorite in Toronto, much beloved in the locker room, but persistent ankle injuries gave the Raptors front office some concern.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And with Amir Johnson, no disputing he's been a quality utility guy with a great upside. But, Chris, do you think the doubts about his consistency were founded?
But you know what? He only missed 3 games last season, so I don't know if I'd agree with all the rumors. By all accounts, a class act and a great teammate. The Celtics were happy to have him, and I would think looking to resign him after this season. Now, when you think about Amir Johnson, the last ever prep-to-pro draftee. Now, look, he was taken out of high school with the 56th pick by the Pistons back in 2005. Learning from the vets on that squad, he learned how to win. He's really had a rough quarter on the offensive side of the floor.
Picked by Horford. Here's Bradley. Shoots off the screen. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Al Horford.
And that's when Horford can open things up for the whole team offensively. I mean, that's where he can. Off the catch and shoot, bottoms up.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it's always a transition and a difficult one for college coaches to come to the pros, but Celtics coach Brad Stevens made one of the smoothest we've seen after leading Butler to back-to-back national championship games. You hear that buzz from players to opposing coaches. Greg Popovich said, "I really respect what he does. His team executes. I'll still watch his Butler tape. Trying to learn some stuff, to be honest with you." I praise indeed, fellas.
And Popovich, really the godfather of the active coaches right now, D.A. His voice carries certainly a lot of weight in this league. Thank you. And we're not used to thinking of 11-year vets still having room to grow. But you know what, Chris? That might be the case with Amir Johnson.
Well, it's interesting. I played with Amir. Always a great athlete with high energy, great motor. But he's never averaged more than 28 minutes a game, despite being that highly effective player. That could mean he's had a lot of tread left on those tires.
Here's Rose, following the basket by Al Horford. The feed to Carmelo. 9 feet out. Here's Noah. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
That's just a real lack of physicality in the post there. No reason at all that they should have gotten the rebound off that miss.
The Knicks making a switch here. O'Quinn's checked in. The Knicks have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. Noah, no good on the free throw. And We see some coaches who keep their young players, Chris, on a very tight leash. They limit their minutes. They keep them on the bench. If they make a mistake, they're yanked quickly out of a game. Others give their youngsters more leeway, and they work to instill confidence in their play on the floor. How do you strike that right balance?
Well, I think you strike that right balance by knowing and understanding your player. You know, guys aren't just playing in games. Most time is spent in practices, so you get to know the habits of your player, the work ethic of your player, the mental capacity of your player. So many times coaches know before the first game how much they want to play or not play a guy. Now, it's up to you as a player to prove your coach wrong, and no matter how much trust he has in you, to continue to increase and to build on that trust that he's shown in you. But, you know, it's a fine, delicate balance. But what you want to make sure, though, that every guy is accountable on both ends of the floor. Every guy is unselfish, and that you kind of promote leaders and you set a culture of leadership on your team. So I think a lot of it is up to the coach to set the tone, and usually great players will follow.
Well said. No good on the shot. And the Celtics going the other way now. Crowder kicks to Bradley. Dishes it to Smart. Horford sets a screen for Smart. Johnson, the pass to Bradley. 5 to shoot. That one good for 2. Bradley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you know what? While Bradley is focused on shooting more threes and less two-point jumpers, I mean, when you're feeling it, you got to let it fly, guy.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
Now, when you think about Avery Bradley, a star high school player, and while he's become a highly regarded defensive player offensively, he's more of a role player, spot up threes, and smart cutting off the ball.
Here's Rose. He has 6. And Avery Bradley leading the Celtics in minutes played the last 2 years.
Now, many wonder if he'll continue to occupy that big of a role. He's one of the best defenders in the game. But a 6'2" shooting guard with a limited offensive game, you wonder how much better he can become.
The Knicks shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Free throw good. Lee.
Look, he's 6'5", 200 pounds. Lee is no easy cover. You got to love this guy's intensity.
Thomas checked in for Smart. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And the Celtics gravitate towards scrappy players. They like guys, Chris, who can carry a chip on their shoulder.
Well, come on, that's been a common thread for this young team. Toughness, grit, and passion. A lot of their players were overlooked in the past, came to Boston, ticked off, and looked to prove a point.
New York trailing. Outside Rose in the foul on Avery Bradley. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Some changes for Boston. Urebko comes in for Crowder, and it's Brown in for Avery Bradley. The Knicks also changing it up. Justin Holiday comes in for Courtney Lee, and it's Jennings in for Derrick Rose. Off the inbound pass, and Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Noah. Anthony's got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Brown outside. He feeds it to Thomas. Brown outside. Here's the 3. But they recover it. Here's Urebko. Nailed from three-point land. Urebko's got 6.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Noah, and he converts the layup.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 6. Johnson the screen. Off the screen. Second chance shot. Noah with the block. Puts up a 3. Jennings can't get it to go. Boston's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And really, Brown is very talented at nailing shots, even while getting hit. What muscle this guy has.
The Knicks making a switch here. And Isaiah Thomas, of course, Chris, known for his scoring wizardry, but he's working to become an all-around player.
He's looking to become more of a facilitator. He wants to make the simple plays as well as the spectacular ones. Also, defensively, he's been making strides. He's watched a ton of film. A student of the game, he's not content to just put up buckets.
It's stolen by Brown. And the basket by Thomas.
If you're the defense, good luck at trying to stay in front of Thomas. The little man, uncanny with his ability to penetrate and finish inside.
Now here's Jennings. Inside, here's O'Quinn, and O'Quinn slams it in.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Well, yeah, and you have to give him credit. He makes the right read, go straight to the rim.
And the Celtics certainly following the league trends offensively. Chris, one of the fastest-paced teams in the league, and they shoot a lot of threes.
Well, one of the more data-driven organizations trying to find the most effective ways to score. It's paying off. Last season, they were in the top half of the league in offensive efficiency for the first time in 6 seasons.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Boston. And a switcher also for New York. Lance Thomas, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And the second free throw, good.
And you have to like the way he's attacking the defense, drawing fouls and getting himself chances at the line this quarter.
Here's Kuzminskis. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. New York moving the ball around. Here's Jennings. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Brown outside. Horford with a screen on Holiday. Screen by Olynyk. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Knicks trail by 4. Thomas dishes to Jennings. Thomas kicks to Holiday. Out to the wing. Jennings against Thomas. Left side, Jennings. Rebound, Boston. Olynyk's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Thomas against Jennings. Well, Kelly Olynyk out of Gonzaga. Maybe the closest, Chris, we've seen to Dirk Nowitzki when you talk about 7-footers who can space the floor.
Well, he's a 7-footer now, but he grew up playing guard before he had that late growth spurt. You just don't find many players at his size with that kind of shooting and fluidity with the ball. I think his agility at his size is probably the most underrated aspect to his game.
That's good from Thomas.
When you look at Isaiah Thomas, I think when it's all said and done, he'll go down as one of the all-time great scorers under 6 feet in history. I mean, you might say he's already there.
And both free throws good for Thomas. And everyone knows that the Knicks have been committed to the triangle offense. Not the easiest offense to run or learn Greg Anthony, but they are staying with it.
And I think for the foreseeable future, that is going to be the plan. I mean, their roster can work with it, but it hasn't been easy thus far. You wonder if the offense has simply fallen out of favor due to the up-tempo nature of the modern NBA.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Brandon Jennings. Brown outside. Screen by Olynyk. Brown outside. Olynyk sets a screen for Brown. 4 on the clock. A timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Olynyk's got the lead up to 6 now for Boston. Jennings passes to Thomas. Here's Hernan Gomez. It's stolen by Brown. To the middle, looks for Thomas, gets it to him. And when you talk about a player having an NBA-ready body, you want them to have the strength to compete with vets right off the bat. And make no mistake about it, Jaylen Brown has an NBA-ready body.
I'm just not sure the NBA is ready for him. I mean, he is a physical monster. Takes contact like defenders are insects and can still finish strong through the foul. Has a combo of speed, strength, width, and endurance that you rarely see from a player his age.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Thomas. 1:15 left in the first half. And there's the pass to Kuzminskis. It's back to Jennings. To the inside. And Holiday kicks to Thomas. Uretko dishes to Brown. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Brown's got 5 points so far.
And that's just tremendous confidence from Brown. Going up with the shot right away and giving the D no time to react.
Now look, that's pushing the action, carving out space for himself indeed.
There's 42 seconds left to play here in the half. Outside Thomas. To the paint. Here's Horford. Got a piece of it. Kuzminskis the pass to Jennings. Thomas dishes to Holiday. Pass to Kuzminskis. Deep two from Jennings. Here's Hernan Gomez. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Brown. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so we wrap up the first half. Celtics lead by 7. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with head coach Brad Stevens. Coach.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Al Horford putting in some incredible work tonight. He had 16 points, 9 rebounds, and 1 steal. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
The area where they impressed me the most has been on the boards. When the shot's gone up, everybody goes for it. Just a matter of maintaining that energy, playing with that same kind of aggression in the final 2 quarters.
And Kenny, your take on New York.
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
And that'll do it, as the second half is just about ready to begin. Back to Kevin Harlan. We will see you after the game. Hey, watch yourself.
Celebrating with the best.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. Al Horford has been sensational.
Well, anytime you can get to the free throw line with that kind of consistency, that just makes every other facet of the game easy.
Slashing hard to the bucket in the first half, almost looking to draw contact. You love that kind of fearless play.
Here's Lee. And on the floor for Jeff Hornacek starting the second half. Melo and Porzingis, the two stars at the forward spots. Lee out there with Rose. And it's Noah in at the 5. Now here's Porzingis. Offensive rebound. Rose kicks to Lee. Back to Rose. Anthony, the pass to Rose. And that one, good. Rose has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for New York.
And you love to see Rose aggressively looking to score on the inside.
Outside Thomas. Shoots from 14. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Rose kicks to Anthony. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 5th assist in this one.
And Rose, an explosive scorer, but he's always been a very capable passer at the point.
Now here's Bradley. Picked by Horford. Here's the 3. That shot, no good. Good D by Lee. New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break for the tie. And it's laid in by Rose. Rose has got it all tied up now for New York.
Heads up aggressive move. The smaller man on him takes him right to the rim.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, one thing you've heard over the years about Amir Johnson is that his box score stats may not wow you, but they belie his impact on the court. Coach Brad Stevens said he just knows how to play both ends. He makes easy plays with the ball, and then on the defensive end, he makes everyone better. Indeed, a two-way impact player.
He's a plus-minus standout, D.A. Thank you. For Boston, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Here's Thomas. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, they look a step slow on offense out there. Can't seem to pull the lid off that basket so far in this first half.
Lee dishes to Carmelo. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And here is Thomas. He's got 12. There's the screen. Horford with the screen on Rose. It's Thomas outside. That doesn't go either for Thomas. The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. That's to Porzingis for the lead. And the Knicks miss again.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Horford with the screen on Rose. There's Thomas at the 3. Again, Thomas missing.
Now, these are just terrible shots he's attempted right now. No reason whatsoever for this kind of horseplay.
And Celtics coach Brad Stevens, a big believer, Chris, in keeping things as simple as he can for the players.
And very focused. From the first day when he took over, he showed the players the numbers of where the team had to get better. Just as important, he showed them how thin a margin separated them from being the top seed or missing the playoffs completely. That breeds confidence, but also focus. They realize how every play matters.
Now here's Rose. He's got 10. Here's Noah. A stupendous finish in traffic. Noah's got 7 points in the game.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Johnson the screen. Smart passes to Johnson. Feeds it to Bradley. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. And that's now 10 points for Avery Bradley.
On three-point shooting, I mean, the strength of Bradley's game offensively, incredible.
Rose in the post, guarded by Smart. Noah's shot is off.
Excellent D to force that miss there. That took real courage to risk being on a poster, being he's one of the best dunkers in the game.
Crowder kicks to Horford. Porzingis with the steal, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for New York. Here's Johnson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. And the Celtics lead by 3. Rose passes to Porzingis. The 11-footer. No good off the back of the rim.
Oh, my goodness. That's just terrible. That's an awful shot there. He really settled for a low percentage look.
Smart dishes to Horford. Outside Crowder. No good from outside. Knicks trail by 3. Lee kicks to Rose. Porzingis passes to Rose. It's stolen by Bradley. Here's Smart. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
Now, when you think about Marcus Smart, the 6th overall pick by the Celtics in 2014 after 2 seasons at Oklahoma State, shooting has been the question mark. Those percentages are definitely not pretty, and it's about shot selection as well as his ability to knock them down.
Rose kicks to Lee. Passes it to Porzingis. Back to Lee. Johnson with the block.
Oh, the rim protection from Johnson. One more thing that makes him special.
Smart misses.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Oh, well, it's a product of good, patient offense. Great shot there.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 18. There's Rose with the 3. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And for Marcus Smart's improvement as a player, Chris, what do you think is the first order of business?
I think it's a shooting. This team has other players who can distribute the ball. Whether he ends up playing point or off the ball, his ability to score efficiently will be critical.
Now Bradley following the Porzingis miss from deep. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And the Celtics making a change here. Olynyk's checked in. Inside. And it's Bradley. That time on the assist from Smart. That's 12 points for Avery Bradley.
Brave in the paint, Bradley gets it done.
Rose passes to Porzingis. Porzingis with a screen on Crowder. Back to Porzingis.
Now look at the Celtics offensively. They have a high rate of assists and a low rate of turnovers. Their roster is not exactly stacked with great scores, but they don't shoot themselves in the foot offensively.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
And he makes the first. Jerebko's checked in for Crowder. And so he makes both from the line.
And what a tremendous advantage. Bigs who can shoot from the line.
Smart dishes to Olynyk. Kicks to Bradley. Olynyk sets a screen for Bradley. Knicks with the rebound. Porzingis has got 7 rebounds in the game. And the Celtics, one of the better teams in the league, taking care of the ball over the last couple seasons.
Oh, well, yeah, and most people can remember in the decade prior, turnovers had always been something that haunted this team. Give Brad Stevens and the coaching staff a lot of credit for getting them really to value each possession.
Shot clock at 2. Here's Rose. A shot, no good. Now the Celtics take it the other way.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Smart kicks to Olynyk. From 7, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Olynyk's got 6.
Oh, just that touch. I mean, Olynyk looks like a guard when he shoots the ball.
Rose passes to Porzingis. Now here's Rose, guarded by Smart. Here's Porzingis. New York, no good that time either.
He hit a 3 in the first half. Now he's searching for his first outside shot in the second half.
Here's Johnson. Hits the jump hook. He has 5.
Yeah, are going to have a nice little run here.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Brown is checked in for Boston. A different look for New York. Knicks trail by 10. Now Holiday, quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Hernan Gomez, and he banks in the layup.
Well, he wasn't blocked out. He stayed with the play. You gotta love the effort.
And it's the Celtics ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Screen by Olynyk. Jumper off the screen. Kept alive by Boston. Can't hit from in close.
Oh, we've seen him posterize guys with that move many times. However, the defense proved to be very stifling. Oh, you were shocked when he misses open shots like that. The D should be thanking their lucky stars right now.
Fader on the way. The Knicks pull it in.
Oh, he had plenty of space to square up and take that easy shot, but I don't understand why he faded away there.
Thomas kicks to Holiday. Jennings passes to Kuzminskis. Outside Jennings. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by Urebko. Celtics leading by 8. Smart kicks to Olynyk. There's the dish to Brown. The feed to Urebko. Here's Smart. Boston again missing. Smart's gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. Here's Kuzminskis. That's in there. Thomas with the assist.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Smart with the ball. 9 points in the game so far, and the basket is good. Smart's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, he's got that touch. I mean, in between Smart with the ability to lay it up there soft.
Thomas kicks to Jennings. Here's Kuzminskis. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Well, also a miscommunication on defense. No one rotates over. See ya.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's the screen. Screen by Olynyk. Here's Smart. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Oh, he's gotten off to a superb start by shooting the ball extremely well from the field.
Kuzminskis the pass to Jennings. Here's Kuzminskis, guarded by Smart. Holiday dishes to Thomas. The pass to Kuzminskis. New York moving the ball around. Jennings kicks to Holiday. Holiday with another miss.
He had all the room in the world to get that up, but somehow blew it by rushing it just a tad.
Urebko can't get it to go.
That was as easy as it gets. He needs to complete those looks.
Thomas passes to Jennings. Takes a shot at the elbow, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Jennings has got 8 points. They time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Olynyk dishes to Urebko.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
He shot 3 of 6 from the foul line.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
Jones to Urebko. He at the line shooting 2.
That's good from Urebko.
And maybe he's starting to find his form at the line. He certainly had his share of chances.
Boston making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. Joakim Noah is checked in for the Knicks. Lee comes in for Justin Holiday. Yarebko hits them both. 30 seconds left in the third. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Outside Jennings. He kicks it to Thomas. Over to the left wing. Hernan Gomez, no good. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Thomas is running. The 9-foot shot. The shot, no good. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Celtics. They lead by 6. And we'll be back right after this. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. And the Celtics with possession here. They've led by as many as 11 points. On out there with Isaiah Thomas. Then it's Olynyk. Then it's Johnson. And it's Crowder in at the 3 spot. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Rose. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Rose has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for New York. It's stolen by Rose. Anthony right side. It's hauled in by Brown. Boston leading by 4. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Outside Rose. Porzingis with a screen on Thomas. Rose, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
And great elevation on that shot from Rose. When his jumper is falling, he becomes a nightmare to defend.
Thomas kicks to Olynyk. Boston again missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Rose passes to Lee. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Brown. Out of dishes to Olynyk. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Celtics lead by 5.
Oh, and you don't see many 7-footers with the shooting ability that Olynyk possesses.
Outside Rose. Pass to Porzingis. Plenty of space. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Pound kicks to Olynyk. Lee with the steal. Passes to Porzingis. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Jaylen Brown. And the one thing you love about Courtney Lee is just how complete a player he is, Chris, at that shooting guard position.
Well, as Courtney Lee once said, effort takes, no talent. Meaning you can always give effort when you're on the court, and it shows. This quote embodies how he plays defense and how he attacks the rim and doesn't settle for anything.
Marcus Smart's checked in for Brown. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Outside Thomas. He dishes it to Johnson. And Olynyk kicks to Crowder. 6 to shoot. Nice ball movement by Boston. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
You know what? And not a bad foul there. Johnson, an excellent finisher inside.
At the line of the Celtics, Amir Johnson. He'll be at the line shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Al Horford is checked in for the Celtics. He's perfect from the line this time.
And we're looking at the last ever Prep to Pros draftee. I mean, Amir Johnson taken 56 overall by Detroit in 2005. He's been in the league over a decade now.
That one drops for him. 16 points for Porzingis.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Now here's Thomas. Dishes it to Horford. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And while Horford can space the floor, I like him getting inside and using his strength to force the issue.
At the line for the Celtics, Al Horford will be at the line shooting 2.
First free throw is good. The Celtics making a switch here. Bradley's checked in. Good on both. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Rose passes to Lee. Noah kicks to Anthony. The shot that time, not on target. Good work defensively by Crowder. Celtics leading by 5. Outside Thomas. Johnson the screen. Thomas kicks to Bradley. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Oh, the assist from Thomas. Finding the open man. Nice decision offensively.
Rose dishes to Carmelo. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Up top, Porzingis shoots the 3. Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Here's Johnson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Now, Jay Crowder, by some advanced metrics, ranked as a top 6 small forward in the league last season. He's a gritty, defensive-minded player. He makes a positive impact on both ends of the court.
That free throw, no good. And Crowder eager to prove himself after being acquired by the Celtics in the Rajon Rondo trade.
The Celtics got a steal of a contract through 2020. He's really helped establish that tough, high-effort culture in Boston.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Knicks trail by 7, and a wide-open look for Lee. And the Knicks miss again.
And he has slipped into a funk. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, everybody goes through slumps. He can't let it get to him, though. Everyone makes mistakes on the floor. You just have to always be thinking about the next play.
And the basket by Thomas.
And they can up the ante a little bit there after that basket.
I mean, they seem to gain more energy after each made bucket. Let's see if they try to really bust it open here.
Now here's Anthony. That's tipped. Noah with a screen on Crowder. And here's Anthony for 3. Drops in the tray. Anthony's got 21 in the game.
So comfortable from distance, especially when no one runs him off of his spot.
Horford with a screen on Rose. The leaner inside. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
At the line for the Celtics, Al Horford will be at the line shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. And the Knicks with possession here. 7-point differential. There's the pass to Porzingis. Here's Anthony. Again, the miss by Anthony.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Horford kicks to Crowder. It's Bradley on the wing. Back to Horford. Johnson outside. Thomas passes to Crowder. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Noah's got 8 rebounds in this game.
His offense remains mostly absent, but he still has been a team player in helping get them the lead.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Man, utter defensive failure at a crucial part of the game. That's just not what you need.
Here's Lee following the basket by Al Horford. Feeds to Rose. Down low and stolen by Horford. Tipped away. And here we go. Rose, nobody back. He feeds it to Lee. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Bradley kicks to Johnson. They set the pick. The dish to Thomas. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
Oh, nice look by Crowder, finding the open man.
And here is Lee. Kicks it to Noah. Porzingis passes to Carmelo, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
He just lost where he was on the court. It ended up out of bounds there.
Here's Thomas. Now the feed to Bradley. Six on the shot clock. Thomas against Rose. Again, Thomas missing. Knicks trail by 7. Anthony dishes to Rose. Pass to Lee. He kicks to Noah. Back to Lee. It's stolen by Bradley. From 20 feet out. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Bradley's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, and that's where Bradley's 6'7" wingspan can help. A little extra reach to get it over the defense.
Thomas with the steal. In the corner, Crowder with it. Outside Thomas. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Shooting for Boston, Isaiah Thomas will be at the line shooting 2.
Free throw good, Thomas. Brandon Jennings, he's checked in for Derrick Rose. And both free throws good for Thomas. New York calls timeout. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, here's the summary of what Jeff Hornacek went over with his guys during the break. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back.
As his third person, the team's fifth.
And Jay Crowder at 6'6", 6'7", not the tallest guy at the forward spot, but he is solid.
So true. Everybody needs a perimeter player who can deal with those strength matchups. Crowder is physical. He doesn't back down from anybody. He's a difference maker on that defensive end.
Now here's Porzingis to stop the run. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Lee's got 4 this quarter.
And when Lee has the ball there, it's over. He's going up for the throwdown every time.
Now Thomas. Johnson with a screen on Jennings. Just 5 to shoot. Thomas with the ball. Now guarded by Porzingis. And the shot's good from Crowder. Knicks trail by 15. Jennings kicks to Porzingis. It's stolen by Bradley. From about 16. That one doesn't go. And New York will come the other way. Back to Porzingis. Anthony, the pass to Jennings. Ball's knocked loose. Crowder with the steal. Thomas dishes to Bradley. Out left to the wing, and Horford wide open. He shoots. Knocks down the 3-ball. Horford's got 24.
Oh, man, Horford, I mean, getting loose out there, having a game for himself offensively.
Jennings kicks to Lee. Anthony against Crowder. Anthony drawing the double team. Here's Noah. Here's Porzingis, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Well-coached team. They quickly recognized the size mismatch. That led to easy points.
Johnson left side. He's looking for Horford and finds him. Johnson kicks to Thomas. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. 23 points for Isaiah Thomas.
Just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
I mean, when they're going straight for the kill, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to have that mentality. They want to leave no doubt in anyone's mind as to who the better team is tonight.
Tremendous effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backboard.
Yeah, just outworking guys in there, being accountable, being a leader by example.
Now here's Crowder. Johnson the screen. Near the 3-point line, it's Thomas, and another basket for Boston.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Celtics.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category. And while it's a team game, you can't win without guys showing up. And that was the case tonight for Al Horford.
His fingerprints are all over this win. He was so focused in this game, and that focus never wavered at either end of the floor. He has played as complete of a game as you could ask for.
And this run not really doing them any good at this point, as late as it's starting to evolve.
Well, it's really too bad that they found themselves a little too late in this one.
One-on-one fast break. Here's Jennings. Here's Porzingis. Soft touch off the glass.
No doubt about it, he has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Horford with it, now guarded by Porzingis. Outside Bradley. The Celtics working the ball around now. 4 on the clock. It's Thomas outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Jennings with the ball. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Al. Big offensive night for you. How were you able to get to your spots where you like to score?
The guys were just finding me, and so it kind of freed me up a little bit and allowed me to get more shots. And we were flying around the whole game.
When you guys move the ball, one of the best teams in the league, Al. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, friends and neighbors. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith as we move forward to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Isaiah Thomas. What an irrefutable force he was in the fourth quarter. The other side did everything it could to try and slow him down, but obviously to no avail.
His whole game tonight operating on another level, Ernie. And he wasn't just allowed to do whatever he wanted to do. He earned it. That's where the pride kicked in.
I know Isaiah Thomas well, and it doesn't surprise me at all to see him have a game like this. Beautiful job of directing the action, but you know, he does that every night. He's a player you can trust with the team's offense, and he's going to make that big shot, baby, when you need it.
And that's it for tonight, but we've got a whole
本日は4月24日に行われたベラトール279バンダム級グランプリ1回戦パトリック・ミックス vs 堀口恭司にてパトリック・ミックス選手が堀口恭司選手を判定3対0にて下し、試合直後気になる発言をしているのでそちらについてまとめていきます。試合は1ラウンド開始早々に組みつき得意のバックポジションからサブミッションを狙うパトリック・ミックス選手、巧みなバックディフェンスにて堀口恭司選手がしのぎ難を逃れます。続く2ラウンド